How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
And could you tell us your name, sir?
Huh?
Could you tell us your name?
I'm sorry.
Your name, sir.
Okay, Oscar Gaskins.
And Mr. Gaskins, you were an attorney at one point?
Yes, I was the attorney probably involved in this case.
Can you tell us about the people who were in that case, sir?
Yeah.
What happened with Mr. McCaskill, I think it is, and the people that you have on that sheet?
Well, I know that I was involved with most of these people that are involved here.
Mm-hmm. Was
And I
that?
know that this action took place in somewhere along the line. I can't remember now what the ultimate result of the case was.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems to me that there was a lot of action
Mm-hmm.
and that there were a lot of different things that have now taken place as a result of it.
I see.
But it's just been years and years and years ago.
Now, Mr. Rizzo was
And Rizzo was just anxious and thought that he could do anything at any time to any people. It was just that kind of way for a long time.
Why do you think it was that way?
Huh?
Why do you think it was that way?
I think it was that way because that's the way that it was 40 years, 50 years ago, or 60 years ago. I don't remember that. It was just the beginning of trying to get things done. And with black people, it's just difficult. Sometimes I cry about it.
The types of things that were going on back then would make you cry, and you became an attorney.
Yes.
And
I
you
became an attorney most basically for that purpose. And I drifted into it with some of the people who were also real action people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was Cecil who didn't get paid for anything, doing anything, neither did I.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the beginning. This was really, I think, I can't remember now anything that was before this, but I know that this was the beginning of it.
Now, you were meeting with people in the northeast of Philadelphia?
Yes. We were
About
up in the northeast. Northeast, there's two churches that we used to sit on, and then people used to come around and try to figure out how that we can resolve the problem that we had.
Now, when Mr. Rizzo had the children beaten by his police force, how did you feel about that?
I was a lawyer at that time. I felt that it was ridiculous, and that he could do that kind of thing and walk away.
And
So that was the beginning of Rizzo.
that was the beginning.
It was the beginning of Rizzo. As far as I can think of, that was the beginning of Rizzo.
Mm-hmm.
Because Rizzo, it's been so long ago, I can't remember how long after that,
Mm-hmm.
that he then stopped as the chief.
Mm-hmm. When this all happened, you were assisted by Miss Lois Forer?
With who?
Miss Lois Forer?
Yes, I remember Lois Forer. She was active on our side.
Excellent. And you were also...
We had a lot of whites on our side.
Ah. And they were supporting...
I mean, Scheller and Lois Forer,
Uh-huh.
and I can't remember all of the names. You got to remember I am getting old.
But you...
I'm sorry, not getting old. I am old.
That's a good thing. When you were dealing with the attorney who was from out of town, I think from New York or New Jersey there?
Well, you had several of them that were in the out of town, whose names that I remember, but have no idea where they are now. They're all spread all over the place.
Now, Mr. Schiller,
I
you were...
don't remember. I remember Paul Bender and
Uh-huh.
a number of other, a Kunstler.
Yes,
All
Consular.
came out, and I remember those kind of people. Poor Ron McCaskill has been out of things because of an automobile accident a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Almanina Barber, I don't know what she's doing this time. Lois Forer, they were all active in terms of trying to resolve the fact that Rizzo thought that he could do anything.
What were some of the things that he did that people were upset about besides the school board demonstration and the police beating the children there?
Oh, I know that's what it was all about.
That was what it was all about.
Right, okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
I thank you. Could you please tell us your name again, sir?
I'm sorry.
Your name again, sir?
I'm sorry.
Your name again, sir?
Oscar Gasson.
Excellent. And I want to thank you for coming today to tell us about that situation 50 years ago.
Yes. I don't remember all of it as much as I probably should, but I've grown older. I don't see any of all of these people around. Okay.
Thank you much, sir.
Thanks for letting me in.